We've all been there, right? You're trying to sign up for something online, and the identity check is just so slow and confusing that you just give up. Well, for a business, that little moment of frustration means a lost customer. Today, we're going to dive into a platform called Did It that's aiming to fix this whole broken process for good.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about that big problem, what we're calling the verification headache. Then, we'll look at how Did It offers a much simpler way, including a pretty incredible free offer. After that, we'll see what else the platform can do, hear what real users have to say, and finish up with their big mission to humanize the internet.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the verification headache. This is that core friction point, that daily annoyance that Did It was basically built to solve for everyone involved. I mean, this is the million-dollar question for any online business, isn't it? Every single second a potential customer has to wait, every confusing step they have to take, that's another chance for them to click away and never come back. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's real lost revenue, and it happens before they even get a chance to see your product.
Okay, so we've established the problem. Now let's get into the solution. How exactly does Did It make all of this so much simpler and faster?
So at its core, Did It is an AI-powered platform built to do three things exceptionally well. First, verify users in a flash. Second, stop the bad guys. We're talking sophisticated fraud, even deepfakes. And third, to dramatically cut the costs of verification by over 70% compared to the old way of doing things.
And a huge part of their philosophy is just making it easy. You can see it right here in these 4 steps. You can literally drag and drop to build your verification process. No coding required. Then you just choose how to plug it in, a simple link, or, if you're more technical, an API. The big takeaway here is speed. You can get this thing up and running in minutes, not weeks, and you don't need a huge team of engineers to do it.
Okay, now we get to the part that's really making people in this space sit up and pay attention. In a super crowded market, how do you get businesses to give your platform a shot? Well, you make them an offer that's almost impossible to say no to.
It really all starts with this number, 500. That's how many free core identity checks they give you. And get this, it's not just a one-time thing. It's 500 free checks every single month. For a new startup or a small business, that's absolutely massive. It just removes a major cost barrier right off the bat.
Then there's the speed. The average verification takes less than 30 seconds. Just think about that from your user's point of view. It's so fast they barely have time to get distracted. That kind of speed has a direct impact on how many people actually finish signing up. And the cost for those first 500 checks a month? A big fat zero. No setup fees, no long-term contracts, no sneaky monthly minimums. They basically torn down every financial wall that would stop a smaller company from using top-tier enterprise-level security.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, so what do you actually get for free? And the answer is a lot. This isn't some stripped-down version. You get the essentials for what's called KYC, or Know Your Customer. That includes ID verification, a liveness check to make sure it's a real person, a face match between their selfie and their ID, and even IP analysis to flag any risks. It's the whole package.
But here's the thing. That free KYC offer, it's really just the beginning. The true power of Did It is that it's designed to be the only platform you need for anything related to digital identity.
This slide just nails it. On the left, you've got the old way, a total mess, right? Juggling different companies, different contracts, different APIs, and your data is scattered all over the place. Then, on the right, you have the Did It way. One platform, one API, one dashboard. It just simplifies everything.
And when they say it's a unified stack, they are not kidding. This goes way beyond the basics. We're talking anti-money laundering checks, proof of address, even super advanced stuff like using your phone's NFC to read the secure chip in a passport. It's like having a complete identity toolbox all in one place.
So the platform sounds fantastic on paper, but, the proof is in the pudding. What do the actual users think about it? Let's take a look at some real-world feedback.
Well, if you look at G2, which is a huge site for software reviews, the response is just overwhelmingly positive. A 4.9 out of 5 is an incredible score. And look at that, 92% of all reviewers gave it a perfect 5 stars. That tells you pretty much everything you need to know.
And here's a great quote from a VP at a company called Bondex. He hits on those key points we've been talking about. By getting rid of the cost of KYC, they could grow faster, all while keeping their security standards high and cutting down on fraud. I mean, that's the dream, right?
I love this one. This is from a small business user, and it's all about that speed of getting started. Being able to go from zero, from just creating an account, to sending out your first live verification in under 3 minutes, that is an absolute game changer, especially for smaller teams that don't have a ton of developers to spare. Okay, for our final section, let's zoom all the way out. Beyond the features, beyond the pricing, what's the big idea here? What is the larger mission that's driving a company like Did It?
Their mission is actually pretty simple, but it's incredibly ambitious: humanizing the internet in the age of AI. The core idea is that as artificial intelligence gets better and more common, the ability to prove without a doubt that you're interacting with a real human being online is going to become more and more important.
And that really leaves us with this final, massive question. In a world where deepfakes can be created in seconds and AI can mimic humans almost perfectly, is a single, secure, unified platform for identity the key to trust? Is this what we're going to need to know who and what we can actually believe online? It's a huge thought, and one that's going to shape the future of our digital lives for sure.